Good morning. Good morning, party people. Bunsen has kind of overed on the chair. So Bunsen, I have to put together this building. You're going to have to move. Little boy. Go for a chair ride real quick. Do you guys know that he really likes this? Bunsen. Okay, buddy. Are you dizzy yet? Oh, don't bite me. I know you want to sit in the chair. You cannot sit in the chair. I have to sit here. I have a morning coffee show to host. Oh my. Let the building begin. Yes. Good morning, everybody. Just pull my monitor closer so I can see who I'm talking to. And then I'll just have to adjust the other camera real quick. Mr. Bunsen! Yeah, he likes to take over the chair. Good morning, everybody. Got quite a few people in chat this morning already. It is very cold. Although I think we are done with the cold weather here. Yesterday warmed up a little bit. We had a lot of bright sunshine. It's a little cloudy this morning, so we don't have quite the bright sun. I don't have the big curtain set up. Well, welcome back, Debbie. 44 in Florida this morning. Holy smokes, that is chilly. I'm just going to go up real quick and finish reading the rest of the chat, see what I missed out while I was getting all set up. Need to warm up your coffee. Good morning, good morning. Cold in Virginia, good day to bead inside. Yes. I can't believe it gets down that cold in Florida in the wintertime. I guess it makes sense since we get to like negative 20 and 30 here. Crazy. Indy's near Tallahassee. Oh, we have an animal fight going on. Do you guys want to tune into that? Let's see if we can get that on the camera here. You guys wrestling over there? Huh? Okay. Watch those two fight while I catch up with the chat here. Pensacola, Tallahassee. Oh, we got everybody from Florida? Or no, that's just Mindy and Mary's family members? Yeah, much rather have the Florida weather than here. Randy and I were just talking about vacation in February if we wanted to go anywhere. I don't think we will be with the Omicron wrecking everybody's travel plans anyway, so we'll probably just stay put. But I think she might be coming home sometime around the beginning of February. So at least we'll get to spend our birthdays together. 60 today. Oh, Bunsen's the winner. Oh no. Tag team. Yeah, good job escaping, Bunsen. Good boy. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Okay, I gotta make sure these crazies aren't. Lily, you be nice. I don't know who starts it more between those two, if it's Lily who instigates the battles or if it's Bunsen. I really do not know. Okay, let's see how this looks. Zoom it in a little bit. Tripod in here a little bit more. Okay, I think that's kind of decent. Looks a little blurry though. There we go. tad seasonal. Yeah, I would imagine. At least you guys don't get any snow, right? Okay. I grew up in Central Florida, a small town called Eustis. Well, our bead sale that we had yesterday went pretty well. I'd like to thank everybody who made a claim and purchased something from us. We've got a plan for the rest of our check glass, and I talked to Randy. We made a plan for, we had a few people requesting some like Valentine's Day themed items. So I think the plan is going to be, I'm going to head to the bead store on Friday, and while I'm there, I'm going to try to pick up some Valentine's Day themed beads. So maybe some like heart-shaped items, some stuff like that, reds, pinks, whites, that sort of thing. But if anybody has anything else that they would like to see, special requests, throw them out, and we can definitely consider them. Well, Debbie, we're so glad that you're getting better. I was kind of sick over Christmas break too. I'm still kind of getting over it. I think I just had some like bronchitis stuff. I don't know. It wasn't too serious. I did have to take a COVID test, and it turned out negative, so that was good. Looks like we got chat bots again. Therese Mishi. As long as you're commenting, you could at least subscribe to the channel, you guys. Therese. That's the only thing, like if the chatbots would subscribe, that might be cool because it might bump up Randy's channel in the algorithm. Okay, so today, or Friday I should say, we left off on step 9, which is building the first floor roof. And now we're going to be putting up the start of the second floor, I guess. That's what it's called. I have to move my candles around here. Oh, and also you guys, the Found Objects Challenge is launching tonight. Randy's going to be live on Facebook, so don't miss that. And we'll have some Found Objects Challenge packs ready for you guys. And I believe they also just updated the grab bags on the website, so there's probably some of those in there as well. Randy said some of you like to grab some grab bags just to fill in with your Found Objects Challenge. Good morning, Christine. Welcome. Ooh. Well, hopefully she gets better soon. Did your mom get the shots or whatever, the vaccines, Rosanna? They said that helps quite a bit to lower the side effects of the virus. Okay, we need the long, skinny, light grays. You guys are also lively in chat this morning. I love to see that. Bunsen is playing in our stools. Okay, so we need 20 of these tees. Let's get a bunch of those out. Yeah, PK, I did end up getting some coffee. I actually had coffee all along. I had 2 big bags of Camerons. I can grab one and show you guys what I'm having. So I forgot that I had 2 big bags of the Cameron ground roast. So this morning I'm going with the Hawaiian blend. And I think the other one I've got in the cupboard is Jamaican. What you doing, Jeff? This is, I am building Semke building blocks, Eiffel Tower, or not Eiffel Tower, Empire State Building. So the Empire State Building, we've been working on this for 5 days now. This is day 5, I guess. Yeah, that's good you have family nearby, Rosanna. Some people to help and bring her some soup and all that stuff. Try to help her feel better. Yeah, chat's going bonkers this morning. You guys are really chatty. That's good though. We like to see that. Yes, I did get some coffee. Okay, I gotta find these pieces, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to start. What else do I need? I need the single little dots. Yeah, you'll notice I took over some of Randy's little bead boxes. These 2 are the funniest. To put all these building blocks in. So we've got the JJB and the pearls and shells, but now they're all building block pieces. Because I guess that's what we're doing on morning coffee these days. Okay, are any of these the ones I need? I think they are. Yeah, I can imagine. How long do I think this will take to complete? Donna, I think this will probably take I don't know, there's like 66 pages of directions, so yeah. It might take me a month of morning coffees or more, maybe. So we might be doing this for quite a while. So I guess buckle up, get used to it. This is the new thing. But at least it gives me something to do, and then you guys can just talk amongst yourselves. Did I need any L-shaped pieces? No, I did not. I need 2s though. How many 2s? 12 of those. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh no! You're so dramatic, Donna. I think it's going to be fun. We're just going to do a little bit every day. As much as we can do in like an hour or so. As long as I don't have any obligations with my real job, I can come and hang out and provide a place for you guys to chat and enjoy your morning coffee. I think we need these. It says 22 of them. We better pull out quite a few of those. Good morning, Coral. Marcia, have you fallen ill too? Oh, somebody was just asking how you're doing. I think that's all for these. Oh, I needed some of these as well. These little dots. 40 of those. Maybe I'll just leave those in there and pick them up as I go. Okay, so this one is important to today's build. Ten of these. what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One short. Yeah, so we're having a pretty good morning here. The dogs are behaving. Jake just goes crazy for his breakfast in the morning. He gets so excited. I mix a little bit of wet food in with his dry food. He absolutely loves it. I think I do need some more out of this one. Running out of places to put my pieces. I need 8 of these. There's 5. Yeah, I might, once I finish with this, with building this thing, I might pop in and have to put together some earrings or maybe some bracelets or something. I don't know, that set of earrings that I made on Thanksgiving, and I was going to have Randy make an accompanying like bracelet or necklace set. I don't think she's gotten time for that yet, so I might have to jump in and just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. 4 of those. Okay, I think that's a good start, and then I will need access to this box for the little tiny pieces. Stretch. Okay, we can start. Start in this upper left-hand corner. I bet that sun will break through and just warm it right up, Coral. No worries. Bunsen, can you get down, please? Get down. You're not supposed to be up there. This cat, I swear. Do you guys see him? On the counter in the kitchen? Bunsen, get down. Hey, I don't want you up there. Thank you. He won't move until you actually get up. He's not threatened by you just saying get down. He says, I will get down when I'm good and ready. Thank you. Make sure we're focused. Maybe zoom in a little bit. Focus in. Okay. Yeah, Bunsen's pretty good at it. He spends a lot of time up there goofing around. I think these are shorter, right? Yes, they are. So now I think I need this little short one in there. And then a little 2-piece. Short one and a 2-piece again. I didn't catch the temperature here this morning. I'm kind of curious though, since you guys are all talking about it. It says it's 8 degrees out here, so we're not doing much better. But I think by Wednesday this week, we're supposed to have highs in the 30s, low 30s, like just at the freezing point. So I am welcoming that with open arms. Hopefully we get a little bit of snow melt too. moving right along with this coping. Oops. Now he's in his baby bucket. He's ready for his nap time now, no worries. Spin it back around. Probably making you guys dizzy. I'm just trying to testing out different things that I can do to make the stream a little bit more fun to watch while Randy's gone, because I know she is the actual star of the show and much more fun to watch than little old me playing with these Legos or building blocks, empty blocks. I want to get another camera that I could have pointed over by Bunsen or over by the dogs like full time. And then I can maybe have that off in another corner somewhere on screen. I think that would be kind of fun. Sammy is the only one of four who gets on the counter. Well, at least you only got one to worry about. That's not so bad. Oh, I did need some 3 pieces. I think those are in there still. We'll just keep going. Come on, hands, work. Ooh, 40s, that's gonna be nice. So yeah, I was talking to Randy on the phone a little bit last night, and what we have left of the check glass strands, yeah, cat cam would be very cool. What we have left of the check glass strands, we're gonna put into our own project packs. So Shannon is going to kind of organize those how she sees fit. She's going to put those together. So that'll be kind of cool to see what she comes up with for project packs for you guys. And we'll probably have those available next Monday. Probably show you what we came up with. And then I'm also going to what am I going to do? I'm going to pick up some gemstone beads. So we haven't had gemstone beads on the morning coffees in quite a while because that's not what I picked up last time I went and got all that whole bunch of inventory. But we might mix in some gemstones with our party packs too. So it'll be a lot of the last of our check glass that you guys haven't seen yet, and then some gemstone stuff. And just like the packs that you guys have been looking at, they'll have a little extra free gift in there too. So that's kind of exciting. I'm excited to go to the bead store again, because it is really a lot of fun to go there and shop around and look at all the cool stuff that they have. Even though I'm not a beader, it's still fun to look at that stuff. And the store smells great because they have all the different incense in the store that you can buy. So the store smells awesome all the time. That's like one of my favorite parts, actually. I can't remember if Randy likes incense or not. I don't think she does. I think she said she's not a fan, really. something about it being like overpowering, or maybe that she was like allergic. I know she has an issue with like cedar wood. So maybe something like that. I don't know. An idea to consider: when you have only one strand of beads to sell, put a number in it. So we have to do is put the number down and try not to describe it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yesterday was kind of rough. I don't know. I was having an issues with like seeing the colors and describing them very well. So yesterday was kind of rough for that, but we're working through it. Ooh, Donna, I'm glad you got a sunny day. I think we're going to get a pretty sunny day once these clouds burn off. It's just like a little overcast right now, but it is looking nice outside. Oh man, there was a night last weekend, I think. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and I was out late with the dogs before bed, and it was so bright outside. Even though it was like the middle of the night, you could see like every detail on the trees and the neighbors' houses. That was kind of cool. Is that right? I guess so. Talking to myself. I guess I'm always kind of talking to myself on these streams, right? But usually I'm talking about something to you guys. Okay, so I do need a few more pieces out of this. What I don't need anymore is these. I don't think I need these anymore either. Excuse me. Yeah, cedar's a really nice natural smell. I think there's like a type of incense. Actually, she has a pack of cedar. She's got a pack of cedar foliage over on her desk. I think that goes along with like the same principles of like burning the sage and things like that. I think there's a reason for burning that item. I'm just not sure what it is. Rosanna, did you lose your sense of smell with when you had COVID? I wasn't aware, I guess. If so, that stinks. Using a jewel loom for the first time. Jewel. I think I want to say Randy's. Uh-oh. I see it. I dropped a piece, but I see it. Okay, good luck at the vet, Christine. Hope everything goes well. I just dropped this little teeny tiny piece on the floor. It's just a 1x1 little block. That would have been bad if I lost that. Okay, I gotta take a quick break. I've got a running nose. I gotta take care of that. Hold on. I'll be right back. Much better. Okay. Cedar shavings in our dog's house, and they would smell so good when they came in the house. Such a great memory. Oh, I kind of like that. Like for bedding? That's kind of a nice idea. Give their coat a little bit of a fresh up. Just got a mustache here in my mouth. That's wonderful. I'm just having issues today, I guess. Jeepers. These little ones are tough to put in there. I think this is what's going to take the longest, is because my hands don't want to work with these super tiny pieces. It's such a weird layout that it has me doing too. It does not fit. There, it snapped in. Kind of see what's going on here. It's got these little 1x1 squares, and then these like Tetris looking T pieces, and then an upright 1x2, but it's just all these small little tiny things that are going on. So Randy is playing the role of waitress again this morning at Dixie's Cafe. She said yesterday was pretty good. They made out with, I think, $40 in tips a piece. She said she got to hear everybody's opinions on world events and goings-ons. Okay, I can't get that one in. Let's try the tweezers on this one. Yeah, those are kind of tough. Okay. I'd have to find a different solution for that. Yeah, Dixie's, it's just a nice little restaurant. Randy used to have cup chain connectors on her Etsy page. I think we're going to be, well, maybe not the cup chain, but we're going to be restocking. That's part of the reason why I need to get to the bead store, is to restock findings for you guys. So that's for sure on my list for Friday, is to get findings. Also, what else are we short on? There's kind of a lot of stuff on the list that we need. But yeah, cup chain. I think she usually has to order that. I don't know if she's completely out or not, Rosanna. But we can definitely look into that if we are out. Okay, did I miss anything? Just starting to come back. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. I couldn't imagine like losing one of your senses because of an illness, but I guess it happens. I've heard of people that have lost their sense of smell and haven't gotten it back, and it's been like 2 years now. That's pretty tragic. Or like lose your sense of taste, so like, because I'm a big guy, I like eating. And to have food have no flavor or taste would be pretty awful. Gold super magnets. 4mm ovals as well. Can I do my trick from here? I'm just going to highlight the chat real quick. There we go. I took a screenshot of the chat for the super magnets and the 4mm ovals. We'll look at getting all that stuff. Yeah, anything you guys need or are short on and want us to pick up for you, if you can't get it at your local shops or if you'd prefer to get it from us, just let us know, and we'll try to make a note of it and make sure we try to restock that stuff for you. Yeah, the smoking, losing the senses because of smoking, that's a real thing. I smoked from the time I was probably like, I would say probably like age 16 to 26. And once I was out of high school, I was like a much heavier smoker, obviously. Okay, bye Coral, have a good day. But yeah, when I quit smoking, like especially the first year or two after I'd quit, I noticed a lot of like flavors and smells were enhanced quite a bit. Yeah, that was one of the best decisions I ever made, was quitting smoking. Brandy's tried a few times here and there. I don't know if she likes me talking about her bad habits and stuff. I probably shouldn't. But she's been trying. Okay, little piece. Yeah, now we're getting some sun peeking through. You just kind of have to drop these in there and then hope that they go on. Oh, no. Yeah. True. Yeah, a lot of my relatives and stuff smoked too when I was growing up. My mom's dad's sister, Auntie Donna, as we called her, Donna Larrell, she was always, I remember being at her house when I was little, and my mom used to love going over there, and she was always either drinking coffee or Diet Coke with a cigarette, and her and my mom would just hang out at the table, and I would just sit there with them for, you know, however long they were there. It seemed like a long time, but I was pretty little. We had Chinese the other day and all I could smell was vinegar. Oh no! Oh, that would probably ruin it for me. I'm not a huge fan of vinegar. Pepsi tastes horrible. Yeah, it's so odd how it just affects like just the most random thing. There's like not a rhyme or reason to any of it. That needs a little warmer upper. This is a really good idea, putting this coffee bar in here. It's so nice for when you're doing this kind of thing, to just be able to get some fresh coffee. Congratulations for quitting. Yeah, emphysema is rough. It is definitely not easy. I probably had 4 or 5 attempts before I finally stuck with one. Okay, I needed some 1x3 pieces, so I gotta look for those real quick. I think they are in this little one here. Perhaps got that one. Here they are. How many of those do we need? Only 4? I like the vinegar when it's like for pickles, when it has like, you know, some other flavors mixed in and stuff. When we first moved into this house and we invited our old neighbors to come out and visit and kind of check things out and just kind of have one last get together with our old neighbors, I made like a quick pickled cabbage. It was like a pickled cabbage we had tacos. And I think our one neighbor was just being polite, and he kept on eating it, and it was like, everybody else is like, it was just, tasted like pure vinegar. There was like no flavor to it besides vinegar. I felt so bad for him. I was pretty sure he was just being polite, but there was no way to tell for sure, of course. Tom and Jenny, we miss our neighbors very much. They were such nice people. They were always so willing to help with their animals, and we of course helped with their animals too. I can't remember, what was their dog's name? They had a little tiny chocolate lab. She was just adorable. And they got her when she was pretty young too. I think she was just a puppy when they had gotten her. I can't remember the dog's name though for now. Yeah, that can be the caveat for a lot of people. Yeah, it happens. I'm not too worried about them because they're just typing words. I don't think it's a hot link or anything. It's nothing. I should actually check on the other screen real quick. Yeah, there's nothing to click on, so I don't think there's a problem with it. They're just commenting. It's not a big deal. If there was any malicious links or anything like that, I think I would have to do something about it, but I think we're okay. Yeah, that can be the caveat for a lot of people to quit. And you know, to think it's like that's what it takes for some people, that's how strong that addiction is to nicotine. That it takes some like life-changing news to actually make you want to start quitting. Or commit to it, I guess I should say. Pretty crazy. I think my brother, you know, our parents never smoked when we were growing up, but I think he didn't pick up smoking until he was like in his 20s maybe? He was like 20, 23 maybe? Something like that. I thought that was just insane. I was like, why would you start? You know, you've already made it past the time when most people start smoking, which is actually in high school, in their early teenage years. Which also, developing bodies, like crazy that you're, you know, think when that's when most people start is when their bodies and brains are still developing. That's very true, Mary. But yeah, for him to start in his 20s I thought was kind of crazy, especially when he was so against it when he was growing up. But I think he's still been struggling with trying to quit too. There are quite a few good resources out there now, though. They have all the helplines for people to call into to quit, help quit, things like that. Oh, did I miss one? Here it is. Okay, our border's done. But yeah, it's definitely not easy. Okay, fingers. Are you guys excited for the Found Objects Challenge later today? So how does that work? I've paid attention to a little bit of it, and I've seen like the projects that come out. But basically, you guys get these packs, or one pack, or whatever it is, and you're supposed to create a piece of jewelry out of that, and then you just share it with the group, and then there's a random drawing. What is the prize? Is the prize the Found Objects book? Oh no, it's beady goodness from the. That's right. I think it's like $50 worth of beads from the Taylor's Fall store, right? Oh, stinking little piece. These ones do not work well. My big fat fingers won't get in there. Jewelry or anything at all, keychain, hairbread. Oh, that's even better. So you can make anything just as long as you make it with the beads. That's pretty cool. I like that even better. Just be creative with it. Challenge yourself to do something creative. Uh-oh. No, I screwed up. Ruh-roh, guys. Mistakes have been made. Ouch. Mistakes were made. Time to bust out the heavy-duty tools to remove some pieces. A book and $50 worth of beads and an FOC bag for the next month. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like the FOC to stretch my ideas. Yeah, the extra challenge of getting a mystery pack and having to create something out of it. It's kind of fun though. I really like seeing everybody's projects once they're finished. Okay, I gotta start taking some pieces off now because I screwed up again. I'm so glad I thought to use this Leatherman tool to pull these off. It's so much easier. Okay, must not be fully awake yet. No, that's the one too where Randy puts all the projects together and does like a YouTube montage of them. I'm pretty sure. So you guys get shouted out on YouTube. Why are these pieces being so stubborn? I feel like a surgeon or something. I gotta have all these special tools just to put building blocks together. Yeah, exactly, PK. Oh, that's really awesome, Mary. That's the best if you can get something Just like imagine if you get your found objects challenge, you make a piece, bring it to a show, somebody else sees it and really likes it and can't live without it and has to buy it from you. And then on top of that, you have the chance to win more beads to help your business and help your shows out. That's really cool. I really like hearing that stuff. We like it when you guys win around here. Whether it's winning at your shows and having good sales, all that stuff. Special tools sounds like the bead world. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, this little plastic shovel spade thing that they gave me to take the pieces off, it doesn't work too well to take them off when you really mash them down onto the board, which I probably have been doing. But the pliers seem to work really well for that. This is quite the challenging building block thing that you've given me, PK. I must admit. I think we're going to finish our step before 10 minutes or before our hour runs out though, so that's good. It just takes so long with these little teeny tiny pieces. That's why I really think it's going to take me weeks to get this thing done. I sold the 3-piece set with the purple and green flowers, necklace. Awesome. When was your last show, Rosanna? Was that at, you were talking about the 3-day show, wasn't that around Christmas time or just before? Or maybe that was, or was that Thanksgiving weekend? Where you had your big 3-day sale? Okay. Well, we got some shadows on our board, so that means the sun's poking out through. I think we're going to get a nice sunny day again today. Okay, I better look before I leave here again. The sides should be the same, it shouldn't matter. Oops. Come on, fingers. My hands won't work. You guys just see me struggling. Black Friday weekend, was it? Yeah, that's what I thought. It seems like it was just yesterday. Time has kind of been going by a little weird for me because it's been just me and the animals, so every day is kind of like the day before. There's not a lot of variance. And I kind of sometimes feel like if you don't have a lot of differences in your days, that salty fingers today. I don't think they're salty. They're just kind of stupid and clumsy today. Salty fingers. Yeah, she was talking about her salty fingers. I don't know, they look kind of what's that word? Chalky. I know they got kind of sore from pressing these little Lego pieces in, or Semke blocks, pushing on the little knobs and stuff. Yeah, is that
Do you guys ever have that problem where you're making stuff and you plan to sell it, and then you end up liking your project so much that you have to keep them for yourself?
I had to laugh at Randy. She made something that was really incredible last time while she was here, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Are you going to put that up on the website?" And she said, "No, it's for me." I think that was on our date night. She was making something before our date night, and she wore it out. The highlight of my day is usually walking my dogs and vacuuming. I have corgis, so there's a lot of vacuuming.
Oh, yeah, the never-ending vacuuming. I didn't think Bunsen was bad for shedding, like when we first got him, the first few months. But I think going through the winter seasons and stuff, he's really started to shed quite a bit more. Jake's always been a bad shedder, and Lily, I think, has been going through it with a seasonal coat change too. I think Randy plans to do some of the farmers market stuff this year, probably in the summer. We've got a really great farmers market at the city center market grocery store. Every Saturday they have a farmers market there. And I think she can take part in it, so that would be kind of cool. There's also a boutique just down the road called the Calico Moose. And they've been interested in having Randy teach classes there locally. And it's also like a consignment store, so Randy could get some of her stuff in the consignment store. But Randy has kind of a lot of stuff going on, so I don't know if she's going to quite jump into that. Alright, I think we got all the pieces for step 10 down. So that's all we did today, was just the border and then laying the groundwork for the next floor. And we are right at an hour. It's crazy how long it takes to do some of this stuff. This year I've already just wrote out checks for the booths fees for 2 shows. Yeah, the farmers market thing that's true, because it's typically every Saturday for the entire warm season. So I don't know if that is a thing where if you sign up for it that you have to go every week, or if you're able to take off weeks. I'm sure if you buy a spot from them, or however they want you there every week so they can have a full show. Randy did have a lot of fun doing the just the random craft fairs and stuff. She made a lot of friends kind of doing that stuff too, which is nice. And then through those friends, she got some more exposure from them sharing and stuff with their groups. We really like going to Hazelden Days. That's a lot of fun at her alma mater, because not only is that like a craft fair, they also have live music the whole time, so it's like a really good atmosphere there. That's my favorite, is if it's a good atmosphere, if they have like food and a lot of fun things to do besides just the shopping. That's my favorite kind of selling event. Yeah, I'll have to check on the farmers market thing here and see if that's a weekly deal where you have to commit to it. Randy probably wouldn't be able to commit to a weekly thing just because of all the other stuff that she's got going on. And on the weekend she likes to do some of her YouTube videos, but who knows. You already have to reserve spaces for the September shows, huh? That's kind of a long ways out. But I suppose the booths fill up fast and you don't want to miss out. Oh, and then her garden that she was planning the other night. I think that was on Friday night, right? Where she was planning out the garden. That seemed awfully ambitious. I don't know how that's going to go. I'm excited for it though. Spring is going to be fun. We do have a lot of plans to put up a greenhouse for sure. And we've been looking at doing the raised garden beds for quite a while. But when she was drawing it out on paper and gluing all those pictures down to her journaling, it seemed like a whole lot. Very ambitious. I asked her if she was planning on helping with any of that. And she kind of laughed at me. Yeah, I'm going to be busy with the garden. Exactly. We had little cherry tomatoes last year. We had cherry tomatoes in a little garden box last year, just like a little plastic container. And they did really well. We got a lot of tomatoes out of it. But towards the end of the season, I think she was maybe sick of eating tomatoes or too busy with work, one thing or the other. And I kept telling her, hey, Farmer Brown, you better get out there and pick your tomatoes. They were starting to split on the vine and fall off. Too funny. Sometimes I sound Canadian. I'm sure I do. I'm from North Dakota. Sometimes I get a pretty thick accent. Very rural Dakotan. I've heard that before though from some of my roofing customers. I'll be talking to them and they say, are you Canadian? Are you from Canada? The best is when I throw in a little A. It's probably because I hang out with a lot of, like when I was doing roofing and stuff, I hung out with a lot of my friends were Native American too, so like kind of getting some of their speaking rhythms and stuff like that too, and kind of just, assimilating to that. About. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Oh, I'm trying to think of like what other words really trigger it and sound funny when I say them. It's probably just everything, right? Yeah, so going from North Dakota and then hanging out with a lot of my best friends were Native American, and on top of that, then moving to Minnesota. Yeah, my accent is just, it's long gone. There's no help for it. Native Virginians say about funny as well. About. A boot. Is it a boot? Do I say a boot? Like a boot? How do the Virginians say it? Can you like type it out phonetically in chat? I'm kind of curious to see what that would sound like. A boot time. It's a boot time. Where'd my mouse go? A boot, yeah. Yeah, I guess I probably do say it like that sometimes. So I was looking at some stream enhancements for you guys, and I think... Oh, is that not showing up? Yeah, it is. So I was thinking about doing this coffee fund donator. So for when you guys do super chats, I think we might have that so we can type out usernames and have them on screen for a little bit if you guys wanted. We're just trying to like constantly build the stream up and have more fun stuff on there to recognize for when you guys do support us. When we were little, We would do stuff to get my mom to say tiger, as she would say tiger. Tagger. Tiger. Like that? Like a ah sound? Or is it a sharp A? Yeah, language is so interesting. To me, anyways. I really get a kick out of that. It's what makes us all unique, right? All our speech patterns and things like that. Part of the fun of being human. I probably have some empty spaces, so I don't need to mix pieces, right? Yeah, hitting the like button would be appreciated. I don't know if that helps get us in front of new people or not, but I'm sure it all has something to do with YouTube's algorithm. I can tell the Canadian influence when customers say battery. They say battery. Need the batteries for my remote. That just reminded me so much of my grandfather. Grandpa Ham, he would say stuff like that. Battery. He called his couch a Davenport. That's probably not one anybody really says a lot anymore, is Davenport. My father used to say battery. He was from upstate New York. So my Grandma Ham was Marion Getzy before she married. And I think she was from New York, maybe not upstate, but somewhere in New York. But he probably got a lot of that too when he came back from World War II. I think he must have met her in New York when he came back. Because he was in the European theater during that war. Decal. Yeah, there's one of my favorite YouTubers. His name is Nigel Saunders, and it's a bonsai channel called The Bonsai Zone. And he has some pretty unique accents too. The different pronunciations. So fun. Here's a fun one from the UK. If you watch the Great British Baking Show, we say mocha, they say maca. Yeah. Or like Australian too, right? Well, we made some good progress today again. Hey, Gina. Gina, you just missed, I put away the things, but here's where we made it to today. We just got the second layer on, so tomorrow it looks like we're going to be putting on some more window pieces, windows and walls. We're going to build up 2 layers, it looks like. Quite a bit. That's probably another one of those, right? The UK says macrame really different. I work in a call center, and the Canadians say I sound like I'm from Louisiana or somewhere very south. Debbie, do you have like a Creole accent? The SETI? Yeah, I've heard of that one before too. Excuse me. Yeah, the battery thing gets me. That just sends me because it reminds me so much of my Grandpa Ham. Yeah, and he would always say Davenport and things like that. Hey, we got a new subscriber. Thank you very much, Patty. Glad you're enjoying the show. Patty, since you're new here, we do have. I guess she might not be watching. She could be coming from a video. She might not be live with us right now. But give a like to the channel. We appreciate the subscription. Make sure you check us out on the Facebook page. Randy's going to be live tonight, the real star of the show. She's going to be debuting the new FOC packs. Well, not debuting, but she's going to launch them and talk about them. Yeah, I can't wait. So, oh yeah, and then we had some, also I found some trivia this morning. I had some trivia for the Empire State Building. So I was watching something this morning and it said that the Empire State Building, the lowest, how did they word it? The lowest point on Earth below sea level, or one of the first ones they talked about being the lowest point on Earth below sea level. Because I think the Mariana Trench is the lowest part in the ocean, but the lowest part below sea level on land is the Dead Sea in the Mediterranean between, I think over by like Jordan and Israel. So the Dead Sea was probably trapped from ancient oceans, right? But they said that the top of the Dead Sea to sea level, you could fit the whole entire Empire State Building, and all that would be sticking out is a piece of the spire at the very top. So I thought that was kind of crazy. And also that the Dead Sea is has so much salt in the water that the only thing that can survive is bacteria. But yeah, I want to check out some more. I want to look up some more trivia and facts about the Empire State Building so we can kind of share as we're going along and learn a little bit too. Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be a fun project, but I think it's going to take quite a while. We're probably going to be working on this thing for at least the next month. The way things are going, because we're only on step 11 right now. And I want to say there's 66 in all. Yeah. To get to the last page, that's step 66. And we're only on 11 and 12. Starting tomorrow, we're going to be starting with step 11. So in 5 days, we've done 10. So times 6. Yeah. It's going to be like another 4 or 5 weeks at least of this. Death Valley is below sea level. Aluminium. I've heard that one before too. Yep. Aluminum, aluminium. Aluminum. Aluminum. Yeah, so they have 5 syllables in theirs and we have 4 in the way we pronounce it. I'm really glad we got on this topic. Thanks to whoever pointed out that I sound Canadian sometimes. Language really interests me. I've always wanted to learn other languages. I just never took the classes for it in high school. I was always interested in learning Spanish and working with roofing crews and things like that. A lot of the times, some of the other crews working with us would have a lot of Spanish-only speaking guys on the crew and stuff, so I would learn from them little by little. I mean, numbers I knew when I was working with beekeeping. We would bring in seasonal help, a lot of like El Salvadorians and people from like Ecuador, and having to communicate with them, just having to learn the words, like the numbers were the easy part, right? Uno, dos, tres and whatnot, but learning like how to say boxes, bees, just the different things. I can't remember much of that now because that was almost 18 years ago, so. Laboratory. 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 You sound like you're from Appalachia. Yeah, that's such an interesting region of the country. when I was in Ireland, there were times I really had to listen to what people were saying. The same language is not always the same. True. Yeah, just the way they hold certain vowels. Or like cannot, canny. I can't do it. I can't do it. Cannot do it. Randy really wants to go to Ireland. I think sometime in the next year or two, hopefully all the travel restrictions are lifted and things like that, and we can get over there. I think it would be fun. She's always wanted to go like exploring like the castles and things like that. When I was in Kansas, they said I sounded like I was from Boston. Well, clearly they have no idea what the difference is between Appalachian and New England accent. They're quite different, I would imagine, right? Yeah, man, that's wild. I've got some family that lived, they moved to New Hampshire and Connecticut. And, like, the mom, it was my mom's cousin, Tammy. And Tammy's kids had such thick New England accents, but Tammy really didn't because she grew up in North Dakota. And it was just so fun to hear those kids with their thick Northeast New England accents. Your mom took your sundieler? That's fun. Ooh, yeah, Scotland would be nice too. Before I stopped drinking, I was kind of getting into be a big fan of like expensive scotch and stuff like that. And I thought it would be fun to go check out the distilleries that make that stuff, and like the peat bogs where they get some of the ingredients and stuff from. I don't know if Randy would be able to go through with that kind of stuff though. It might be too much of a trigger. It would still be kind of interesting, I think. But I can understand why maybe that would not be possible. I haven't been to Ireland yet, but I love Scotland and we'll be back in a heartbeat. Yeah. I've always wondered why the West Coast accent is the one people strive for. My daughter lives in Texas, and yeah, I got a lot of that too. When I was working in Dalhart, Texas, our foreman, Mr. Green, he was from Amarillo, and he had a thick Texas accent, and he would pick on us all the time. He was a really fun guy to work with. Very knowledgeable about the craft of roofing. He taught me a lot in just the 3 months I was working there, but he was a blast to work with. I like Texas a lot. The accents there are nice. One of my favorite musicians is David Allan Coe, and he's got that Dallas, Texas accent. I don't know where I got it, but I say y'all a lot. I think that's becoming more of a nationwide thing to say y'all. I don't know, I probably picked it up when I was working there. I think we were working that job when I was 26 or 27. No, I had to have been like 25. 24? 24 years old, I think. So I've probably been saying it since then. The Guinness Tour. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool to see too. It's just like not so much the drinking that, I could care less about that stuff, but just kind of the cool historic, the history behind it, and like the old buildings, because a lot of that stuff is hundreds of years old, right? They've been doing that for quite a while. Congratulations on that achievement, Rosanna. What did Rosanna achieve? Oh, the 35 years. Yeah, that is quite the achievement. When you start with all y'all, then you will students, then you'll sound Southern. Yeah, all y'all. I love it. Yeah, it was so fun working down there. And then the following year we worked in southeast New Mexico, next to Eunice. I think that was the town we were working in. We say guys instead of y'all. Yeah, I kind of go back and forth. It's like both for me. Oh, did I crack my knuckles? Sorry about that if that bothers you guys. Tour was really cool. Hey Matt, we were just talking about accents. Language and accents from different parts of the United States and the world. We were talking about things like macrame, how macrame is pronounced differently in England. Also laboratory. What was some of the other ones we were talking about? I can't remember. I can scroll up to chat. Matt, we finished up with step 10 today. So if you're tuning in for the building blocks, tomorrow we'll be on step 11 and 12. We're going to put up the windows on the second story of the building. You see some of the clear blue pieces, so that'll be going on tomorrow. Oh yeah, it was aluminum, aluminium, that kind of thing. But we've been on for about an hour, almost an hour and a half now. So make sure all y'all tune in tonight for Randy's live on Facebook. She's going to be mentioning again the Found Objects Challenge is going to be going on for the month of January. So that drops tonight. We do have grab bags refreshed in the store as well, so those are available. I want to thank everybody for hanging out today. It was a lot of fun talking about all the differences in speech patterns all around the country of the United States and elsewhere. Yeah, all y'all have a great day. See you tonight. What was the other one? Oh, it all kind of started because they said I sounded Canadian, because I said about, and they said it sounded like a boot. So, you know, just one of those days. Fun stuff. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Make sure you, once again, you tune in tonight for Randy's live tonight, Tuesday Night Live on Facebook, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Excuse me. I think she's just going to be talking about the Found Objects Challenge and probably talk a little bit about her day. She's waitressing at the cafe again, so just make sure you check that out and support her there. And we'll see everybody on the next one. Have a wonderful, amazing, spectacular beating day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.